still raining pretty heavily. Had to do a bunch of rainy morning chores today. Is that a door? No, it's like a... How are you getting back there? So there's stuff back there. I don't know how to get back there though. 1, 4, 3. So it switches. Oh. So number 2 is broken. 1, 3, 4. Oh. I wonder if you can't. I wonder how you do that. 'Cause I wonder if it opens the door and then you can get back in there. Might have to figure that one out. I don't have any pieces that could repair that, and there's no... When you hover over the number 3, it doesn't do anything. Yeah, who knows?
I always have a backup plan.
The Ragman. Probably another faction merchant. Take this rubbish back to wherever you found it. I won't accept it. Don't even ask. Or he won't even deal with me. What's on the other side? Man, there's layers here too. There's up top, down below. Commerce, 100%.
As it should be.
This container is labeled Destination Janus. It is covered in dust. It must have spent a long time at the docks. Alright, what about this one?
I've read about
At
this.
first glance, these look like standard containers, but their frames have been reinforced and their sealing improved to keep the smell in. They are used to transport
Always
contraband.
keep your eye on the price.
Strange memo. The holy book by the altar. That Voiddam customs guy. Guess what? Hanger by the window wrote about the emperor through the window. Oh, that's keys to some sort of secret.
Let us not dawdle.
A little riddle. Yeah, it's a really good game so far, Republic.
Keep your wits about you.
Finest wines from Janus. It's like a lounge area. It's kind of like an airport, right? Because we're in a hangar bay. Yeah, because there's a bunch of shuttles down there. So our shuttle's in the next bay. Is there a third bay over here? I just didn't pay attention? Yeah. Okay. That's a pretty cool layout. Sort of cargo bay. Container labeled destination Janus. Okay, it's the same thing. Walls of this container have rusted and its contents rotted away. A situation not uncommon for shipments trying to pass through Imperial customs. Now is our time, not theirs. Go to their homes, drag them out of their beds, carve open their bodies like carcasses at a slaughterhouse. The Imperial Navy, Kaspilaka, Chorda, von Valancius, their names mean nothing now. Tomorrow we will erase them from memory. Go and seize power, as much of it as you can carry. That's got to be those Anvers. What's up, Bamboozer? Just got home from midnight shift. Get some sleep, man. Provoke asks, what's your favorite class so far? A soldier. That's what I'm playing. In my main playthrough is a soldier, and I've spec'd into the bounty hunter. Rank 5 functionary Alangar Kistoris. Did you say something? Alright, so he has nothing to say. Engine seer over here. Rank 5 functionary Morbetio Cavalli. Wait your turn. Alright. Internal report. I'm writing to inform you that 2 days ago the discharge was interrupted by a raid launched by the Anvers gang. In the attack, 3 loader servitors were put out of commission. Furthermore, 1 cargo container serial number. Oh, is that going to be a rumor, I wonder, when we pick it up? No, but it did give me a number on a storage crate. The container is marked foodstuffs, but it is empty by the looks of it. Has not been moved in a while.
I always keep my options open.
That wasn't so difficult.
A small altar. The central spot has been given to Drusus, a saint from the neighboring Calixis sector, who is widely revered in the Cronus Expanse. Although, as much as I love my soldier, I will say that the way they've spec'd Abelard is really cool, but I really liked Heinrich's. So Heinrich's is a fighter with a psyker background, and so he's like a multi-class character. He left my party once we arrived at the planet, but he was pretty badass. So that, and I think he plays as a melee biomancer Republic. The fighter overall, though, the warrior, that daring, what is it called? The heroic opportunity they get.
Sometimes you consult the appropriate treatise on Tactica Imperialis and weigh every step.
It's not going to show up, I guess, until you pop it.
Buy your biggest cannon and save the day.
I'm going to go find it. I can't remember what it's called. Daring Breach, that's what I'm thinking of. Daring Breach is just a freaking awesome ability. I think that the one I get with the soldier is also very nice, but Daring Breach, the ability to like run around the battlefield and like whack something, get more movement points, move over, whack something else, get more movement points, whack something else, and you're just like beelining all over the battlefield for like 4 or 5 attacks. It's pretty impressive when that happens with the warrior. It feels more impressive than the soldier's version, but I do like the soldier much more. Although I will say the launch version, I think it's the officer is what they call it now. This used to be leader in beta. It's called officer in launch. It's super impressive. The things they can make other characters do. It's the voice of command, then bring it down, the finest hour. Those keystone abilities are just... And I've got her spec'd now as a... Is it strategist? Yeah, grand strategist. Which has this crazy thing of being able to, like, put... you can put, like, combat zones. What's up, Jason Russell? Welcome to the channel. For anybody new here today, don't forget we're multi-streaming on YouTube and Twitch, usually every morning at 5:30 a.m. and 8 p.m. Central. Had bad weather last night that killed my stream about 30 minutes in. And then this morning I was about 30 minutes late because of all the rain and all the chores I had to do this morning. Anyway, this allows you to put like grids down, front line, back line, and rear, and it gives bonuses. So it does pros and cons to whoever's in the grid, and you can move the grid each time it's your turn. So it's like you can have the front line grid up front, and that's where your tanks are. Then you have the back line, which is like for your, other characters. Then I can't remember if it's back line or rears for like your melee characters because they get a bunch of cover bonuses and stuff. So it's really cool because you can literally move that around as your characters move around. So, and it's positive and negative. It's really cool stuff. It's part of the impressiveness of the mechanics that are going on here. All right, we got a quest in the atrium. We can also go to the Shadow Quarter. Since we have quests, let's go to the atrium. I know the Shadows Quarters. There's that the Thieves Guild merchant that we got referred to from the prison planet is somewhere in the Shadow Quarters, so we can go there later. But I've got quests in atrium, so. Somebody's meowing at the door. I'm going to go check, see who that is here in a second. Well, this area is taking its sweet time to load. There it goes. Plus, Smeagol just came in the room too. He was crying at the door. Footfall Atrium. Alright, we have multiple quests here, it says. It's a companion quest. We need to find the head of the Drusian mission. And then we have, we have to visit the local administration at the Liege's Palace. And a lore item up here.
The whispers told me how.
These columns appeared here back when the station was founded, when it was assumed that Footfall would become a wondrous palace in the stars. It has never become that, apparently. Ooh, we got a cloak. Fireproof cape, immune to burning. That's cool. At the end of turn, it removes burning from all allies. That's helpful if you're going up against all those stupid flamethrowers. Alright, we got multiple stuff going on here. Let's hang a right and just see what's down here. Logic, use the cogitator. Pascal. Oh, it opened the gate. I love how there's verticality to all this. Gunsmith's Guild. Ooh, what do we got here? Man, this place is pretty huge.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Drusian Preacher, Acolyte, Pilgrims.
Rise to the top or get left in the dust.
So this is the Liege Lord's house. We're gonna do that one last. Come one, come all, peer to the eyes of the enemies of humanity. So there's a dreadful Xenos here. Drukara, behavior, villainy, malice, habitat everywhere, hides among people, diet, doesn't eat, feeds on blasphemous thoughts, fears the emperor, prayer, righteous thoughts. This is kind of creepy, and there's a button to punish the enemies of humanity. Wow. Yeah, I think I'll pass on that. The young man is clearly making every effort to look dapper. His fashionable clothes are practically new and his hair is well groomed. What ruins the impression is the poorly scrubbed off oil stains from his leaky implant and the fit of jacket, which was clearly made for someone else. Come on, come all, see for yourself the best collection of live Xenos on footfall. What kind of collection is this? Dangerous, vicious, ruthless Xena beasts caught red-handed as they were attempting to commit evil against the Imperium. But right now, they're too harmless. Our cages can't withstand their rage. But I wouldn't recommend getting too close. I'm going to lose my lore because I have a high enough lore of success. Those aren't Xenos, they're mutants in makeup. The man's smile dims, but only for a moment. Not Xenos, you say? I'm sure there must be some mistake. I'll check the shipping list myself, rest assured. Cassius says his words are oozing with greenish-yellowish hues. I do not think the promise will be kept. Such entertainment is lucrative precisely because billions of Imperium subjects have never encountered a Xenos in their life. Ignorance and curiosity create colossal demand. That's what I was taught, and I can see the lessons were truthful. Alright, I demand that you stop this abuse and release the captives. Apologize, sir. That's simply impossible. Private property, you see. Legitimate business. Licensed by the Liege. Oh, his attitude totally changed. Least but not last, it's a noble cause to help the citizens of Footfall foster a proper attitude towards the enemies of the Imperium. With a guilty look, he makes a helpless gesture. I'll buy them from you. He thinks for a moment. That can be done? Very much so. The entire collection will toss you a tidy sum, but you're free to take them right now. So I lost 2 profit factor. Wow. Wow. So by being a good guy, profit factor's hard to come by. Shit. Well, I hope this has long-term benefits beyond just being a nice dude. I wonder if they're on my ship.
Operation successful.
Ah, there it is up top.
Is there money to be made?
Oh, there's a door there. Oh, there's a cogitator.
The machine gun grants the insight.
Unyielding Vanguard boots. Speaking of which, there was another gate open over here that I didn't go up. Ooh, there's an athletics jump that we need to make.
Compared to naval
This could be an
service, that was
opportunity.
barely a challenge.
Commander's monocle. Oh, that's an officer item. Great sword. Ooh.
What advice?
Abelard, can you use a great sword? I've always seen you with a sword and pistol. Oh, you can? What's... Oh my god, look at the look of that thing. Hell to the yes, let's just try that out for a little bit. That's pretty awesome. And then she can wear the eyepiece. What is this?
Nothing's impossible.
The numerous
for this
wounds and
old
injuries
officer.
indicate that this was a particularly brutal murder. The letters A and V are carved into the victim's shoulder blade.
If such is the Emperor's will.
There's a piece of paper over here on the floor. We need no rules or leaders. We are not an organization, we have force of nature.
I always keep my options open.
Like pretty flowers overgrown with weeds, the halls of footfalls, former palaces, and temples have been overrun by the shabby houses of the present-day inhabitants.
My success is an irrefutable certainty.
Block
Experience.
passage.
Nothing matters more.
Athletics, solved it.
The premonition runs
In this
true.
mishmash of devices and cables, you notice equipment from totally different eras. Some ancient, some merely old, and others hastily tossed together in more recent years. Oh, that requires... Uh-oh, something just happened. The buzzing crowd has closed in on several harried-looking individuals. Some of their faces are smeared with fresh blood. The angry cries and twisted faces leave no doubt. A massacre is about to take place. Man, I'm all the way over in a different area. Why did this trigger all of a sudden? I found a bug! Just cut their throats already. What are they thinking letting that ship dock at Footfall? They're all stricken. No, no cutting. We get the blood on us, we'll be tainted too. Better burn them. Hieronymus Doloroso. Be quiet, you scoundrel. A priest, clad in simple black raiment, cuts through the crowd like a void ship across the sky. You dare pass judgment on others? What arrogance to think you have the right. Agenta starts at the sight of the elderly priest. How did it put me... Alright. That's Reverend Hieronymus. Hieronymus, sorry. I'm surprised he decided to intervene in a street squabble. Alright. Watch, let's watch in silence. Reverend, but these are heretics. Real heretics. Their whole planet's plagued. We're not heretics. We ran from the heretics, barely escaping with our lives. And there's no plague on our planet. Only the arch-enemy's minions, a whole army of them. He spits on the ground. But if you want to blame anyone, blame those who abandoned our world. Blame the governor. Blame the tech priests. Blame the masters of Kiava Gama who forsook it in its darkest hour. I'm going to intervene. What's going on here? I knew you supposed to be. I am Renfail, rogue trader of the Von Valancius dynasty. And I'm Incendia Chorda. Cut the guff. Her ladyship Theodora's head of the Von Valancius line. I saw her with my own eyes when she came to Footfall. You don't much look like her. Silence! The priest shouts. You must be completely out of your minds. What's so wrong with what we're doing, Reverend? We just want to put these heretics to death. We're not heretics. We're refugees, I swear. A murmur runs through the crowd. The people gawk at you, the priest, at the wretched group huddling in the center. Cassie says, how tiring. The motley sea of colors that fills this restless crowd is hard on the eyes. So many hues, but most of them are acid yellow streaks of fear. She looks at the crowd of troublemakers wearily, and they shudder at the very sight of her. Corbin says hello. What's up, Corbin? Alright, as for the hearts of those who have been forced to defend themselves, they are shrouded in purplish black grief, but their words are as transparent as the ice that lies at the top of a glacier. Commoners are always deaf to others' suffering. Interfering in their affairs is hardly worthy of you or me. Ooh. Let's try coercion. Convince them all to go back to their homes. Comply or face the consequences. Succeeded! Oh, I don't want to get in trouble over this lot. The refugees use the interruption to make off in the direction of Dock Alpha Row. That's where I'm docked, right? I guess when I get back to the dock, I'm going to have a whole bunch of people waiting for me. The arrogance and self-righteous of a malefactor. His head shakes disapprovingly, then his eyes shift to you. I am Reverend Hieronymus Doloroso, head of the Drusian mission here on Footfall. I thank you for stepping in. Please see me when you have time. We can talk then. So see, the camera's being all wonky because my characters were not near him when this animation sequence triggered. So I have no idea where he just walked off to. I'm assuming over here. Find out soon enough.
Let us know, Dawdle.
Now is our time. Okay, yeah, we've already seen one of those.